guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So by the title you must have guessed that today we are jumping into the de-influencing trend. I know I am so late to the party, but it's never too late. Now, if you do not know what de-influencing means, it does not necessarily mean that these are the bad products, but it means that these are not unique and these are a little bit underwhelming. And that is, I think, in my opinion, that is the main difference between a product regret and de-influencing. De-influencing means, if I were not a makeup artist and if I did not have these products in my collection, I would not necessarily go out and buy them because in my opinion, they are not unique enough. And when they were launched, they used to be the thing, but not anymore. It's 2023 and there are so many other brands who have come up with similar products in a better way. If you love all these products, just keep in mind that I love them too, but they are just a little bit underwhelming in my opinion, and in my opinion they are not really unique. And there are some products, they are like really expensive, and in my opinion there are some good options out there in a really affordable price range. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. But before starting, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification each time I upload a new video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get the first product is a really popular one, and I know there are so many people out there who love it, and I'm talking about this Pat McGrath Love Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation, and I got the shade LM14. Now, it's a luxurious product, and I know Pat McGrath is really expensive, and this foundation retails for $69 US, and that is quite a bit for a foundation. My issue is, first of all, it does not last on my face for a really long time. And for $69, if I am paying $69, there are some foundations, they are affordable. They are between like $35-40 price tag, and they give me an exact same effect in a better way. Like they last on my face for a long time, and they give me a little bit of like skin smoothing and blurring effect. This product gives you kind of a sheer to medium coverage, and it looks like your second skin. I will give it that, but for the price you are paying, I think there are really better options out there, and with tax and all, it would cost you like up to like $72-73. If you ask me, I would probably pay like up to $40 for this foundation. So if you do not have this foundation in your collection, you do not really necessarily need to go out and buy it, because they always have some kind of sale going on their website. So if you can get it on a discounted price, then you probably can check it out. If you like that kind of like finish and coverage, then you can check it out. But for $69, I don't think I would ever like repurchase this product. That is a no. The next product is again a really popular one, and I know for sure there are people who love it, but it is just not my favorite. And I'm talking about this Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This one right here, it has got an SPF of 15, and we all know SPF of 15 just does nothing for our skin, so don't go for that. Anyway, I have never been in love with this particular primer. This retails for $58 US, and you are getting like 30 ml of the product, and they have a smaller size as well, and I should have got the smaller size before investing in this particular like mid-size product. So my issue with this is that it has got kind of a like interesting slippery silicone texture. It is very silicone heavy, like slippery texture, and I know it just makes my skin look really blurred and smooth. And whenever I am not wearing any makeup, if I wear this particular product on my face, it just gives me that beautiful soft focused effect, which I love. But whenever I use my foundation on top of this particular primer, my foundation just slides off. My foundation does not last on my face for a longer period of time. And I have some other primers in my collection. They are way cheaper than this one, and they work extremely well underneath my foundation. If I'm wearing a primer, I want my primer to make my foundation last longer, but it does not do that for me. If I finish it up, I'm never going to repurchase it. This is not it for me, so I don't recommend you this primer at all. The next one is again a really popular one, and I'm talking about this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This product, like I have a love-hate relationship with this particular primer. I'm wearing it today on my face and it's looking really nice, but on some days this particular primer tends to peel on me. Like it does not work well with all my skincare or all my foundations. It tends to peel. So I don't know, it's a very popular primer and so many people love it, and on some days I really like it. For example, today my base is looking really flawless. Today it's like working chef's kiss, but on some days it tends to peel on me. And elf has come up with their version of this one, and I have never had any issue with peeling or balling off of my foundation with the elf one or the hard candy one. So, and they work in a similar way. Milk started this gripping primer trend, and I will always give credit Milk for that, but I think elf ones work way better than this one. In case you are like planning to try this one, like you really want it, go for the smaller one, not the bigger one. It will last you forever. The next product is, again, it's not something that I hate. I like this product, but I feel like there are so many better options out there, and I'm talking about this Laura Mercier translucent face setting powder. Again, do not get me wrong, I love this product, and this used to be the powder back in 2016 and 2017, and ever since so many brands have come up with their versions. Like Hourglass has some really good setting powder, Huda Beauty loose setting powders, they are just amazing, and they, I think in my opinion, they perform way better than this one, and they give you a little bit of smoothing and blurring effect on your skin, and it kind of makes my skin look a little bit drier. But the Huda ones, they never ever make my skin or my under eye look drier. So yeah, this used to be everything back in those days, but it's not unique anymore, and there are some other better options out there. So I don't think, if you do not have this particular powder in your collection, I don't think you need to run and buy this one particular mascara. And I do not have it with me because I finished it up and I did not repurchase it, and I'm talking about the Too Faced Better Than Mascara. I'm not going to pronounce the word because YouTube is getting really strict these days. So yeah, that mascara used to be the mascara back in those days, but so many brands have come up with really good options, and they are way better than the Too Faced one, and that is the reason why I have not repurchased it, and I'm not planning to repurchase it anytime soon. I know that is a good mascara that gives you volume, length, and I do know that some people find it to be like flaky and it does not last on their lashes for a really long time. That was not my experience at all. I really liked that mascara, but I cannot justify spending that much of money for a mascara when there are so many good options out there at the drugstore, and mascara is one of those categories where I do not like to go high end. So yeah, I'm not going to repurchase that mascara until or unless I get it in a discounted price, and I do not recommend you getting that mascara in a full price. So yeah, that is a no for me. The next product is, again, I love it, but I just cannot justify the price, and I'm talking about this Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte foundation, and I got the shade Sepia, and this is how the foundation looks like. And I love the packaging. It's Tom Ford, it's a luxurious product, so it has like this pump is really cool, and I love the packaging. I love the finish of it, I'm not gonna lie. It looks really natural, really soft and nice on my skin. It gives me kind of a medium coverage, but this foundation retails for I think around $90, and for that much of money I do not think you need to go run and buy this particular product. I do not think that at all. If you really want to splurge, really want to splurge, it's your choice, your money, but if you ask me, if I run out of it, I'm never going to repurchase it. The next product that I'm going to talk about, I do not have it with me anymore because I ended up returning it, and I'm talking about the viral Dior pink blush. I will pop up a picture over here. Now this blush went viral everywhere, like everybody is talking about this blush, and I fell for the hype. I got it and I was super duper underwhelmed, not only with the quality but also like the shade. Like I know it's a very like cool toned pink shade, and I know there are so many people who love that shade on their skin tone, but for me, on my tan medium Indian skin tone, that blush looked horrible, but it just washed me out. That blush just looked way too light for my skin tone. It was not flattering at all. It did not look good on my skin tone personally, so I ended up returning it. It was really pricey. I ended up returning it. So again, it just depends on your personal preference. If you like that kind of like washed out, really pale, cool toned pink cheeks, it's up to you. But I did not like that blush on my cheeks at all, so I am de-influencing you from buying that product. The next one is again a really popular one, and I'm talking about the iconic MAC Ruby Woo. Everybody loves it because this is such a beautiful shade of red, and it like suits every skin tone. And this is the shade. Oh, it is a beautiful shade of red, and it's flattering on every skin tone. But this particular formula is way too drying for my liking. It emphasizes every little texture that I have on my lips, and it looks so unflattering on my lips. Like no matter how much I exfoliate my lips, no matter what kind of lip balm I wear underneath my lips, it just always ends up looking dry and crusty on my lips. And at the end of the day, it's just a blue toned red lipstick, and it's 2023. There are really good options out there. If you have not tried MAC Ruby Woo yet, I don't think you need to run and buy this product. So yeah, this is not it. And next one is again from MAC, and I'm talking about this MAC Hyper Real Glow Highlighter Palette. When I first tried it, I really liked it, but there are a couple of reasons why this product is in this video. First of all, this particular formula is kind of an outdated formula, I would say. This formula reminds me a lot of Bomb Cosmetics Mid Illuminizer type of formula. It's a little powdery, little chalky, and there are some really good options out there. The formula is a little bit on the powdery side and a little bit chalky, and I think like so many brands from Maybelline, from Wet n Wild, they have some really better options out there. It's not like 2015 anymore, and this particular palette retails for I think over $35 US, and a lot of the time I do not even use all the shades. Like I have never used this particular shade on me. It's like way too deep for my liking, and this particular shade, so this particular shade is like way too yellow, pale yellow gold for my skin tone, so I always go for the shade this one. So for $35 I'm getting like one shade, and I should have invested my money on some other products instead of buying this particular palette. And again, this particular formula is very outdated. It's not a very unique or really good formula. I think there are really good affordable highlighters. They look and wear way better than this one, so just do not go for it. I forbid you, do not go for this particular highlighter palette. And the next product, like I have done first impression review and everything here on my channel, and now I am de-influencing you, and I'm talking about this new palette from Huda Beauty. Now please do not get me wrong, I love this palette. I absolutely love the color story, I absolutely love the formula, but my issue is this particular palette retails for I think $69, and that is quite a lot of money in my opinion. Now here's my issue. I know Huda likes to play with different formulations, and whenever you buy her palettes, you always get, especially with her bigger palettes, you always get some kind of different formulations. And she put this to like gel eyeliners, sort of a shadow over here, this one and this one. Now like whenever I am reaching for this particular palette, I never ever reach for those two shades. Like I do not reach for them at all. Like this one, this pretty like purple one, and this black one. If I want an eyeliner, I have eyeliner in my collection. I do have eyeliners. If they were like matte shadows like this black one and this one, I would have loved it, but I do not reach for these gel type of shadows at all. They just do not dry down completely. I need to use another matte shade to set them in place. I never use them as my eyeliners because I do not like the pigmentation here. They are very wishy-washy, but it does not mean that they don't work. Yes, they work, but I prefer matte shadows over this one. And there is another interesting shade, which is this one over here. It's kind of a gel Vaseline texture shadow. It's very pretty though, very pretty, but it has got a Vaseline gel texture in it. It never ever dries down. If you just imagine applying Vaseline on your eyelids, does it dry down? No, you get the similar effect with this particular shadow. It never ever dries down. It always creases on me. Probably I do not know how to use it, because no matter what I do, it always ends up settling on my lines on my eyelids, and it creases almost immediately. I do not know how to make it work. And this particular purple shade, it tends to be a little bit patchy. The shade that I absolutely love in this palette is this one over here, this gold shade. That is her special formula. I adore this particular gold shade. It's kind of a glittery texture. I absolutely adore it. It's very unique. Having said that, if you take out these two shades and this one over here from this palette, then you are pretty much left with an all neutral palette. And if you have purchased any other Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes before, for example her Rose Quartz palette or any of our like little obsession palettes, then you probably get all these particular shadows already. So you do not need to go around and spend $69 on this particular eyeshadow palette. Like, think about it. It's a $69 palette and I am already not using 1 to 3 shades, and I do not like that. And I do not use this particular shade as well. Like, whenever I'm going out, I do not reach for it at all because it's too sparkly, too glittery. I kind of preserve it for like special occasions when I go like full glam at night, then only I reach for this particular shadow. So in my opinion, you are not getting a lot of use out of this particular palette. So yeah, if you have other Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes, then you are probably all set. You do not need to go and buy this particular eyeshadow palette. This palette, I think, it's not my absolute favorite. Oh, that was quite a long video, and yeah, that is it for this video, guys. If you have any products that you think they are not really worth the hype or they are not really worth the money, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you did, then please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and please hit the bell icon to get notification. And if you are not following me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, then please do follow me there. All the links will be given in the description box down below, so make sure to check it out. So yeah, see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.